discuss the decision of Supreme Court in Indira Sahni v. Union of India, AIR 1993 SC 477 so far as reservation of posts for backward classes in matters relating to public employment or appointment to any office under the state is concerned. Ans. The scope and extent of Article 16(4) has been examined thoroughly by the Supreme Court in the historic case of Indira Sahni v. Union of India, AIR 1993 SC 477, popularly known as the Mandal case. The facts of the case were as follows. On 1 January 1979, the government headed by the Prime Minister Shri Morarji Desai appointed the Second Backward Classes Commission under Article 340 of the Constitution under the chairmanship of Shri B.P. Mandal, MP, to investigate the socially and educationally backward classes within the territory of India and recommended steps to be taken for their advancement, including desirability for making provisions for reservation of seats for them in government jobs. The Commission submitted its report in December 1980. It had identified as many as 3,743 castes as socially and educationally backward classes and recommend for reservation of 27% government's jobs for them. In the meantime, the Janata government collapsed due to internal dissensions, and the Congress party headed by the Prime Minister SMT Indira Gandhi came to power at the centre. The Congress government did not implement the Mandal Commissioner report till 1989. In 1989, the Congress party was defeated in the parliamentary elections and the Janata Dal again came to power and decided to implement the Commission's report as it had promised to the electorate. Accordingly, the Government of India, headed by Prime Minister Shri V.P. Singh, issued the Office Memoranda, called OM. On 13 August 1990, reserving 27% seat for backward classes in government services on the basis of the recommendations of the Mandal Commission. The acceptance of the report of the Mandal Commission threw the nation into turmoil, and a violent anti-reservation movement rocked the nation for nearly 3 months, resulting in huge loss of persons and property. A writ petition on behalf of the Supreme Court Bar Association was filed challenging the validity of the OM and for staying its operation. The 5 judges bench of the court stayed the operation of the OM till the final disposal of the case on 1 October 1990. Unfortunately, the Janata government again collapsed due to defections, and in 1991 parliamentary elections the Congress party again came to power at the centre. The Congress party government headed by Shri P.V. Narasimha Rao issued another office memoranda on 25 September 1991 but made 2 changes in the OM of Janata Dal government issued on 13 August 1990. By introducing the economic criterion in granting reservation by giving preference to the poorer sections of SEBCs in the 27% quota, and 2. Reserved another 10% of vacancies for other socially and educationally backward classes, SEBCs, economically backward sections of higher castes. The economic criterion was to be specified separately. The 5 judges bench referred the matter to a special constitution bench of 9 judges in view of the importance of the matter to finally settle the legal position relating to reservations, as in several earlier judgments the Supreme Court have not spoken in the same voice on this issue. Despite several adjournments, the Union government failed to submit the economic criteria as mentioned in official memorandum of 25 September 1991. The 9 judges Constitution Bench of the Supreme Court, by 6-3 majority, Justice B.P. Jeevan Reddy, CJ, M.H. Kanya, M.N. Venkatachalya, M. Ahmadi with S.R. Pandian, and S.B. Sawant concurring by separate judgments held that the decision of the Union government to reserve 27% government jobs for backward classes provided socially advanced persons creamy layer among them are eliminated, is constitutionally valid. The reservation of seats shall only confine to initial appointments and not to promotions, and the total reservation shall not exceed 50%. The court accordingly partially held the two impugn notifications, OM, dated 13th August 1990 and 25th September 1991 as valid and enforceable, but subject to the condition that socially advanced persons creamy layer among B.Cas are excluded. However, the court struck down the Congress government's on reserving 10% government jobs for economically backward classes among higher classes. The majority decision of the Supreme Court on various aspects of reservations provided in Article 16(4) may be summarized as follows. 1. The majority held that a caste can be, and quite often is, a social class in India, and if it is backward socially, it would be a backward class for the purpose of Article 16(4). 2. Article 16(4) is not an exception to Article 16(1). It is an instance of classification. Hence, reservation can be made under Article 16(1). 3. The majority held that the backward class of citizens contemplated in Article 16(4) is not the same as socially and educationally backward classes in Article 15(4). 4. The majority held that while identifying the backward classes, the socially advanced persons, the creamy layer, among them being excluded, for the purpose of giving benefit of reservation. 5. The majority held that Article 16(4) permits classification of backward classes into backward and more backward classes for the purpose of giving more protection to more backward class people. 6. The majority held that a backward class of citizens cannot be identified only and exclusively with reference to economic criteria. 7. The majority held that the maximum limit of reservation cannot exceed 50%. However, in extraordinary situations, it may be relaxed in favor of people living in remote, far-flung areas of the country. 8. The majority held that reservation can be made by an executive order, if need be made by Parliament or state legislature. 9. The majority held that the reservation under Article 16(4) cannot be made in promotions. The reservation is confined to initial appointments. 10. The court directed the Union government, state governments, and union territories to appoint a permanent statutory body to examine complaints of wrong inclusion or non-inclusion of groups, classes and sections in the list of other backward classes. 11. The majority made it clear and directed that all objections to the criteria evolved by the central government and state government to exclude socially advanced persons creamy layer from other backward classes shall be filed only before the Supreme Court and not before any high court or tribunal.